Hey, how y'all doing, y'all? Well, like I said, Daddy's workshop comprises a few different things that I am interested in, and one of them, Superman, is vaping. Now, there's a craze going on. Unfortunately, it's crazy that vaping is dangerous, and I will admit I don't think it's exactly safe. If you're not doing it, don't do it. But uh, it's safer than smoking, taking up cigarettes. Um, Unfortunately, there's been a lot of things that's happened here, sicknesses and deaths, and that is unfortunate. But um, if you are trying to find out information on it on YouTube, um, I hope I can give you a little bit on it. First of all, uh, vaping has been around for a while. I've been vaping for what is it? Uh, 4 going on 5 years, I think it is. 3 going on 4. I don't know. But um, I used to be a smoker. I was going up to 2 packs a day, and my lungs, I can tell you, are a lot healthier. When I go to my doctor, they ask me, or doctors, I should say, they ask me, "Are you smoking?" And I say no, but I'm vaping. They're like, "Well, at least you're not smoking." True factor. They're a lot help or happier with me vaping than smoking. So, um, if you've noticed, and even anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. Um, th- this new stuff has been within the last few months, what have you. Vaping has been along for a lot longer. In fact, you know, there's an unfortunate thing about it, in that the industry of vaping actually uh, started out with 18 and over. It was regulated by the industry itself because vaping was not regulated by the government. Unfortunately, when the government got in there, they made it 21 and over. Why do I say unfortunately? Well, I say that because yes, you did have some some youngins in there. They should have been 18 at least. Don't know if they were or not. But here's the thing: it was more social, to where everybody talked to everybody about what they were doing, this and that, the other, and you were able to find out. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, or yeah, this is the way to do that. People were talking about experiences and stuff like that, and of course, with the youngins being in there and those old guys being in there, you had the youngins in there. Their life was just total ruins and what have you. Stuff that, as people that's up in age, been there, done that. And we were able to sit down with the young Jedi's and talk to them and say, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Why don't you try this and this and that the other. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, realized I could do that. I wasn't able to do that on cigarettes. If I did it on cigarettes, I'd be coughing by now. I've had a few people that are smoking cigarettes still saying, that stuff's bad for you. Right? I'm like, really? Is it now? Because when I stopped smoking in 2015, in fact, I stopped on Valentine's Day, 2015. Um, I was like that. I was coughing up lung butter balls. It was nasty. I was having a hard time breathing, and I'm in a high altitude state, and so that didn't help. You know, so yeah. Anyway, stop smoking and gradually start breathe better. And I probably shouldn't do this, but I will, because part of Daddy's workshop is karaoke. So I do karaoke, and with karaoke, with some songs, you need some lung power. So there was one thing I wasn't able to do back then, and that is this. There was no law, no way I could hold that note without sitting up there. I won't get too graphic with it. And yeah, I could go longer, but I don't, because I wasn't really trying to hold a note or anything. Some people say I can sing, but anyway, I tell them keep drinking. I sound better. Um. Anyway, so one of the problems is um, that people have a heartache with is there's so many flavors, so many flavors. It's got to be catered to kids. Keep getting a light thing going on. And no, 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 no. Because when you stop smoking a cigarette, you realize how horrible they are and how bad they taste. The tobacco flavorings, they have tobacco flavors. Gross. You don't want to do those after, a few weeks. You don't want to just do that. You want to do other things. This is a berry blend. Um, you know, the children are our future, right? But these are the same children that a few months ago, a couple years, a year ago, I don't know. They were chewing on Tide Pods. Tide Pods. Soap. Laundry soap. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah. The industry was catering to the kids. Okay. Another thing, because you have a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, there was a lot of smoke cessation stuff out there prior, and those were successful." No, they weren't. I've tried them. I've done the patch. I've done the gum. No, don't work. I mean, this is another habit, but this actually doesn't even have nicotine. I've gone from a step down from various nicotine levels to no nicotine. There's no nicotine in here. I actually, um, I have an urge to hit it, but it's the hand to mouth thing. But I set it down during the day, and then later on during the day, I'm like, where did I put my whatever you want to call it? I have to go find it because I haven't hit it in a long time. When I just got off of smoking, this was my binky. I and people around me called it my binky. Now, not so much. I mean, when I have the urge, yes, I make sure my batteries are charged. I make sure I have juice because I could fall victim. Could be very easy for me to go back to those cancer sticks. I don't want to go back to the cancer sticks. It's like Dracula when he's cured. He doesn't want to go back to Dracula. I don't know. But, you know, don't want to go back to that. Um, so these states that are closing it down, make it illegal, whatever, it's a dumb thing to do because people are going to get what they want. And I believe that this unfortunate thing that's happening is because of that. It's harder and harder to get. So the youngins, if you think about it, the youngins were the ones that were falling victim to them mostly because it was illegal for them to get. So they got it from the easiest source. Easiest source, not the best source. These vape stores that are around you are reputable. I mean, what would they have to gain by selling a product that is dangerous to you? An online place from what they think is from, overseas. I'm not going to say the C word. Yeah, You don't know what dank. I think that dank vapes. Yeah. So anyway, before I did all this, I did a lot of research, talked to a lot of friends that were doing it. It has worked out for me. I don't advocate ever smoking. First of all, I did that. Second, vaping. If you don't do it, don't start. Don't start. Hear me? Don't start. But if you're a smoker and you're trying to quit smoking and you haven't been able to do it coast turkey, you haven't been able to do it by the vape or patch, the gum is tasty, but then you got a big old baseball thing of gum. Yes, I say try this. I'm still doing this after, what did I say, 4 or 5 years? But there's no nicotine in here. That is an accomplishment. And at some point, maybe I'll stop. But anyway, I got to unsuperman. Oh, 11 minutes. Hopefully it hasn't been too long. Hopefully I've been entertaining. I don't know. And as they always say, comment, like, unlike. Hopefully you don't unlike, but hey, that's an opportunity for me to grow it. If you unlike, at least tell me why. All right? So y'all, good night.